Hi, everybody, and welcome to a Civil Air Patrol production. It's an instructional video of RP. We're going to go through an RP today, and we're just going to kind of take it easy, and I won't be editing out any mistakes. I'm Geneva McLeod, and this is my partner, JJ, with me. And what we're going to do, let me advance to the next screen here. We're going to do a submarine rescue, basically a home builder, a hobbyer, built a two-person submarine and took it out for its maiden voyage and told her partner she'd be back at 1100 hours. At 12:30, the partner lost contact and reported the sub missing. And of course, it's a large search area, so they called the Civil Air Patrol, knowing that we had the equipment to do a surveillance of this kind. We are going to be using a modified, just modified a little for this RP, Sheargood EC-135 surveillance helicopter. And I've got it all set up and ready to go, and we should go over and check that out. So this is the helicopter, and you'll see we're using the police version. It has all kinds of cameras and surveillance equipment, and in the back is where JJ will be operating the console to get things done. Excuse me. If you hear dogs barking in the background, there's my neighbor's little boy and his dog are out playing, and they're just having a wonderful time, so just ignore that. We do not have a canine unit in the Civil Air Patrol at this time. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is get my keys, copy the keys from my helicopter, and be sure that it's in my ILS system. Okay, I've already programmed my USB for the surveillance route we're going to take, and we're going to start up. I always do a Q start when I'm doing videos, or if I'm doing an actual rescue. If it's a basic search and rescue, I do a manual, and I would advise that you do Q starts to save time, but don't lose your ability to do manual startups. Okay, my MLT, I am going to need, I'm going to need rudder control or tail rotor control. See, the fixed wing language is coming out of me here. And I need my fine control to be set at 1/2, so basically I think I'm ready to go. I do not see, no, I don't see any errors. We got plenty of fuel. I think we're ready to go. Let me tell JJ. And we will just get on out of here. Okay, she's got the radar active and we're ready to go. So let's lift this thing up a little bit. And let's take her up to take her up to 100 meters. This thing over to the west. Gonna have to fly over a few parcels, and then people live in them, and so the rules here that you maintain 100 meters over residential areas. So we will take off and go see what we can find. Hopefully we can find that helicopter. I guess I better turn my mini map on. It's always a good idea to know where you're going. Sorry about the jumping around. I had to leave mouse look. Okay, we're just gonna head out. This is a beautiful, beautiful area. And we're gonna go out anyway and look for our submarine that is disabled. I hope that what you get from this video is the more prep you put into it, the more fun it's going to be. Because just to give you a little warning, we're going to discover that the hatch is locked and she can't get out, but she's using scuba equipment to breathe. And we're going to have to actually put a small charge on the hatch and blow the hatch with some underwater version of the C4. It's very small, I might add. We don't want to blow up the submarine and her in it. If she's in there and still alive, I'm not going to tell you how that turns out. You'll just have to watch the video and see. Okay, I'm going to take a little turn here. Don't want to get too close to that corner. I'm going to turn up towards the north because I think my first possible search area is to the north of here. And according to my USB HUD, we are 620 meters out from our first possible search area. Get my heading a little more accurate here. Closing in pretty quickly on it. Coming up on 25 meters. And as we approach this first possible search area, I'm going to bring my speed back a little bit. Let's see. If JJ sees anything with her radar. Turn in toward that beacon. Go into hover mode and let this thing settle down a bit, and then communicate with my number 2. I'm going to zoom out and zoom in on her panel, and you'll see that she is scanning the bottom of the ocean here, and she's not using a GPS yet because locator has not been turned on by the victim, but she's scanning the bottom of the ocean with her equipment here. And we do have some other search areas here that we can get on. Now that I'm in the hover mode, there's going to be some things I'll need to get back if you flash your goods. And that is that I need to disengage my autopilot. And once that's done, I get that locked in, and then we can proceed as you can see up at my airspeed indicator, the second instrument from the left on my screen has just now entered the green. The green area is where you should stop using rudder control. I said it again, didn't I? Tail rotor control to make turns. It's best to just use your collective at this point. And so I've centered my torque control, and we'll kind of settle down here. We can get up close to our search area. A little bit to the south here. Don't want to hit that corner though. Okay. We'll get back on target. And we are getting close, so I need to start slowing down now. Once these things build up momentum, they tend to take a while to get slowed down. Around. Cross the center line. Pick up a little bit. Let her slow down too soon. And we will go into hover mode. Tell JJ it's all yours. We'll let her start scanning. Now, in an RP like this, you don't want to have too many search areas because it gets kind of boring after a while. Yeah, she's ready to go. Okay, let's see. We have got to go. My speed up into the green. So I can start using my collective to make turns. Let's see if there's anything at this other spot. The local law enforcement at this next spot we're going to did report that there were some bubbles coming up, but they didn't have the equipment to dive because we're in a very rural area, but it is a place of suspect. And when we get to this spot, if JJ sees anything on her scanner, I'll turn the camera around so that we can see that. I hope this would be a bad place for a sub to go inoperative because if this is there's a lot of underwater plant life in this specific location. Could make it difficult for us to work. We'll see when we get there. We're just under 1,000 meters out. See how it looks. There's a lot of nice homes in this area though. I'm headed right for that corner, so I guess I better pull off course just a little bit. And now I can get back course and start slowing down. Okay. Now I'm gonna zoom out here and try and log in or lock in on her screen. Whoops. So now we're looking at the exact same thing she's looking at, and she's going to start scanning around and see if we can find any. Whoa. Okay. Well, I think we just found a submarine. The description matches, and I think I see someone right there. I'm going to ask her to do a thermal image to see if there's any living people on that thing, because we don't know for sure the fate of the... Okay, now there's the thermal imaging, and this is one of the modifications that we talked about. You can actually modify with textures what this screen sees. But we have a thermal image, and there's nothing we can do about it because we're in a surveillance helicopter and we are not equipped to deal with this. Okay, so I'm going to get over there as quickly as I can. Get my speed up in the green so I can start making turns. And get back to base as quickly as we can. We're going to have to send a crew in with the tools to rescue the person that's in that submarine. And basically that will be what part 2 of this video is. I'm going to join the 2 parts together, so it's not like you're going to have to watch 3 separate videos. It's all going to be on the same video. Okay, I just knew you needed a shot of my brain bouncing around in there, because that's important stuff, you know. Watch that localizer because I'm gliding in still just a little faster than I would like to be. Okay, so let's get turned around and pointed in the right direction. You know, that's always a good thing. Slope, so take it down a little more. And the wind prop wash, as we call it in fixed wing, only with a rotary wing, it keeps you from going down sometimes. Okay, let's set this thing down and get out. Shutting down. Okay, that's the end of this part, and we'll go get our stuff together and go rescue her, and we'll put that on the next part. In the meantime, thank you for watching.